Thank you so much. Dear Presidents, I feel flattered to be in your midst, for you are, for me, symbol of wisdom, of knowledge you have proven. And I was thinking on a recent experience with one of my granddaughters. I do have two granddaughters, 4 and 6 years old. They are living in San Francisco. They are US citizens. And we are Skyping every Sunday afternoon. More pleasure for me than for them, but they are still behaving. And at a certain moment, one of them was asking, by the way, Nene, what is your age? And I said, at that time, 72. And she said, and you are still alive? So for me, I'm in a hurry, and I think Europe is in a hurry. And I am really grateful for the wise remarks that both presidents have been making. They are keeping us awake, and we need to be awake, for there are great opportunities, so to say. And if you allow me, President Buzek, I just make a little difference in your line, influence the public opinion via the media, just give information via the public media. For I'm absolutely certain we have such a strong message. It is indeed not only worthwhile, but people are looking forward to that type of debate. And they are fed up with all those one-liners. They want to have a real debate. And that is your organization and your house, so to say, extremely important factors in that stimulating of the debate. And I still remember, and I got a visit from the Commissioner-to-be for the competition policy this afternoon, and when she was leaving my office, she was just standing still with the 3 flags. Well, I do have 3 flags as a piece of art, so to say. One is about Europe, the blue one with the stars. The other one is from the Austrian presidency because it's all colored with all the flags of Europe. But my really most sensitive flag is, and closest to my heart, is the Solidaris. And that is always combining me with your attitude at that time as a member of parliament and as a former president of your country, and getting those people from Solidaris under very difficult circumstances. It was the most difficult decision I've taken in the 10 years about the shipyards in Poland. And you were absolutely dignity. You were just steering the discussion in making those emotional parts serious, but also taking them into a listening mood. And I sincerely respect, and I will never forget it. And that flag will be taken with me, for it is close to my heart. Science and technology, ladies and gentlemen, can energize our economy and can strengthen our society. If that is a fact that we all back, then there is no reason why we shouldn't be active now. For that is not only our belief, but it is a belief what in the European Union is making absolutely a great impact. Horizon 2020 is the proof, so to say. 80 billion euros. 80 billion euros investment in European research and innovation. That's not coffee money, and that is really something within the total discussion that can make a difference. With a significant part of that amount of the 80 billion for the digital areas. And I'm always saying digital is everywhere. It is not only in the digital agenda, so to say. It is horizontal, it's connected with all parts of the society. It is part of what we are facing. It is connected with smart cities, we were discussing that. It's connected with e-health, it's connected with energy, it's connected with culture, it's connected with the economy, so quite a bit. I don't want to talk about what research means for digital. I want to talk the other way. It is about what digital tools can mean for research. That is making sense. And what a move to open digital science means for science, society, and all our citizens. It's close to people, and that is one of the challenges we are facing. And I'm again looking at the president, the former president of this House, that is one of those issues that we have to make clear, that we are on the side of the citizens. And also talking about research and innovation, it is all taking into account that for a better society, for more jobs, for an interesting society, it makes a lot of sense. Over 3 in 4 citizens, by the way, agree that science and technology are positive for society. That is a very nice number. For quite often people think that that's not the case, but it is the case. We have found out. But they are ever more curious to keep an eye on what that research is about, and rightly so. For at the end of the day, it's taxpayers' money, so they are indeed not only able, but they are competent to make a judgment. What it means for society, about the consequences, negative and positive, and the impact on our way of life, how far, but also how fast change may happen. And when public money is at stake, they want to know, yes, they want to know, and rightly so. They want dialogue, they want indeed accountability, and scientists can no longer simply innovate in their isolated ivory tower. On the contrary, and I had an interesting discussion with one of you just before the meeting, where a science institute in London is taken as an example in which it is communicating and just also keeping the scientists on the move, because then the result can be better and it can be more connected. So digital tools and the technologies can be a part of the answer. And you are exactly right to look at those issues. They can make research and innovation not just better, but make it more open, more collaborative, more relevant. And you can use online platforms to discuss preliminary scientific results within hours. Fascinating. Wherever you are, it can be done. So open, informal review can complement traditional peer review. And participation from scientists on new ideas can be complemented by the businesses and the NGOs who will use them, the policymakers who will fund them, the citizens who will benefit from them. And that is a trend to an open digital science. And with it comes a new kind of digital citizen, with more access to information than ever before, empowered to shape their world like never before, able not just learn from science, but to participate in it. And science that is more open, more accessible, more relevant, with more impact. That is great. Open access makes research results publicly and freely available. It's good for scientists, it's good for citizens, it's good for society, and that is why every publication from Horizon 2020 funding will be available in this way. And I'm absolutely certain that will be a breakthrough, for then there won't be any more the ivory tower approaches. It's just the beginning. I'd like to see citizens not just informed about scientific results, but involved and engaged right from the start. Citizen science means people having an active role in research at every stage, from setting goals to analysis to ensuring results are applied to the right challenges, and better participations for improved impact and science that delivers for society. And that is the promise of the open digital science, with implications for assessment, for review, for access, and for even more. We continue to help the scientists communicate, to collaborate, and to share. GEON is the EU's ultra-high-speed network, connecting all member states' research and education networks. What does that mean? 50 million researchers and students in 10,000 institutions are getting speeds up to 500 gigabytes per second, using 50,000 kilometers of optical fiber, more than enough to circle the Earth. Then you are talking. That is a great, great part of the story. And meanwhile, our standardized Wi-Fi technology, EduRoam, across campuses in all of Europe, is accessed 37 million times per month. That matters for modern science. In today's digital big data era, researchers need to collaborate with their colleagues on the other side of the continent or beyond, across multiple disciplines, and to take information from sensors that are far apart, to exchange and to manipulate massive amounts of data. Of course, like any transition, there are issues to resolve and questions to answer, no doubt about that. How to evaluate careers and modernize metrics and measure impact and measure importance, ensure and compare research quality and reward openness. Those questions are best addressed not by people like me, but by the community itself, you, so to say. And this is a community that wants to collaborate, wants to be open, wants to serve society. So science is just one of the aspects of our lives that is transforming thanks to digital. And scientists are not the only ones who stand to benefit from fast and pervasive broadband. For every European, ICT is a tool for openness and a tool for opportunities and for prosperity and for progress. And I really want every citizen in love with their smartphone for the right reasons, and businesses in every field to enjoy that boost. Fast broadband, fast 4G, open networks, no roaming charges at all in Europe. More of the benefits of a connected continent without barriers and without borders. And that's the goal of our proposal for a telco single market. And this can't wait. And I'm so pleased that the President-to-be, Mr. Juncker, has announced that it will be a digital presidency. And rightly mentioned, it's not talking about 3 commissioners that are replacing me, but 2 vice presidents and a commissioner. It is about all the 28 that are in charge. It is a different mindset. Digital should be connected with everyone's approach. And having said that, even more important anyhow, he made my day last night when I had the discussion about what can we still do in the 6 months to go, or perhaps more or less, I don't know, that is in the hands of Parliament. It is anyhow in those couple of weeks that we still have the opportunity to deliver, it is at stake, and Juncker has backed that we are doing our job and that we are not paid for not delivering, we are paid for delivering. So this can't wait. We have to push that telco single market proposal, and I know that I have the best backers in this House. We have to do that, but we have already on the table the proposals to remove many of the most important single market barriers, barriers that stop us being a connected and competitive continent. And in this Parliament, dear friends, and in the Council, you have the power to make those proposals a reality. And that is informing citizens that what you are promising, that you are delivering. Anyhow, I'm on the same page as you. Thank you very much.